Welcome back, everybody, to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Bird statue.
Over the next 20 minutes, we will be setting up some stuff for this game's second act.
Oh,
I'm just gonna warn you right now, this part is very exposition heavy.
Just skip to part 24, he says before we even have part 24 recorded.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because more interesting stuff than just exposition will happen in this part. I can guarantee it.
Awesome. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more exposition-heavy Zelda games. Did they just crash?
Yes, they just collided. That's the main reason I left this whole flying thing in. Was because those two fucking collided.
That's awesome.
And in we go.
Whee!
And we don't get to choose where we land? What?
Uh-oh. Railroading.
Railroading. Huh? What the hell?
Groose?
Yes, Bruce.
Oh, God.
You actually remembered a name that we haven't seen for a while.
I love Groose. He's such a hilarious character.
It was a rough landing. Uh-oh. What the heck?
Is he afraid of birds? I'm afraid of birds. Friggin' pelican tried to attack me. He does not know what Gorons are.
No.
Oh,
He's never been down here.
True.
He is totally freaking out.
How is he falling?
Well, I will let this explain. He said, I figured I'd tell you to see if I can find Zelda. But then there's this place, and where am I? I'm getting Majora's Mask flashbacks with that shit.
Then Link's all cool about it.
So we explain. See, we're all cool about it because we've been down here for about... Well, we got down here in part 5. So we've had experience with what's below the what's below the clouds for about 17 parts now.
Loading my mind right now. The hype is shit.
That quiff is just amazing.
Oh. The manliest pompadour.
Indeed. It's like if he's flying, it's like he's aerodynamic or some shit.
Yeah, it goes off the point and down the sideburns.
Mm-hmm.
And those are rad sideburns, by the way.
Yes.
Almost rival mine.
This place needs a name, huh? Call it... What?
Grooseland.
You crazy fool. Yeah. That's pretty much right. Alright, believe what you want to believe.
Oh, I'm just enjoying Groose's dialogue so much.
Indeed. That paragraph is there because this is rated E10.
They needed to work for that rating. That's so telling when Nintendo has to work for its E10 ratings.
Well, I think we should at least help him out if he's gonna, try and save Zelda and everything.
Yeah, give him a bit of a hand.
Yeah.
Hello? Anybody home?
Apparently. totally shot down.
The gods themselves decree that you shall not date Zelda.
Every single line of like Groos's dialogue is basically to just toy with every single Link Zelda shipper in the world.
Because, you know, the beginning didn't do that enough.
Indeed.
And the fact that that they're saying Link is going to rescue Zelda, which, you know, convention of the game dictates that
but still.
Impa.
Indeed. They have traveled back in time! The harp, eh?
Well, I'm glad she gave you a harp, not a harpsichord. Harpsichord would be a bitch to lug around. That or a Nickelodeon, although a Nickelodeon could play itself.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do I know these things? I'm not a musician.
Indeed. Right. What you do to play your harp is to press up on the control pad to get it out, and then whilst holding the A button, you make broad strokes with the Wii remote back and forth.
Oh, that's a neat concept.
Which is basically to simulate actually playing a harp.
Yeah. And so it's based on timing as opposed to the notes themselves.
Yes. Based on timing, much like the Wind Waker.
Yeah. Although the Wind Waker was kind of a combination because you had where you held the C stick, and the timing was based on musical scales because it was supposed to be a conductor's baton, whereas this is based on the timing of the strums and nothing more.
So basically, you want to make sure that your movements are matching the speed of that pulsating circle. And you were seeing that I'm kind of fucking this up, just to show you what happens if you don't keep it up for very long. Those lights disappear. You want to make it so that all of those lights light up, and then you will complete the thing. That's basically how you're going to be playing your songs in this game.
So I'm guessing this flute isn't nearly as versatile as, say, the ocarina.
No.
This is pretty good music.
Yeah. Link is mastering the harp.
He's just shredding.
Yeah. Harp hero.
Oh, they need to have a guitar in a Zelda game. I think like if they made Link a bard and had like a mandolin or something, that would be awesome.
Be possible. Anyway, we've just learned the Ballad of the Goddess.
Again. Well, for the first time chronologically, but...
Now, what the hell is this thing exactly? This stone that just rose up from the ground.
It's the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Not quite. It's not quite as towering.
Not quite as black. Didn't make monkeys into men. Isn't on Mars.
Here is another particular gate of time, which has been dormant for quite a long time.
Wait, the moon, not on Mars.
Whatever.
The second monolith was on the dark side of the moon.
You get the point.
Yes.
At least if you watch 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Still one of the most straightforward movies I've ever seen.
Something seems to be happening outside.
What's with her? She has like braids that lead into like a spiral thing. How do you get hair like that? years of practice and dedication.
Indeed. I was about to say years of something, but you totally stole the words. Good job.
Awesome! Yay! That'll never happen again.
It will. Don't you worry.
Aw. What be this?
Hey, it's that thing from the beginning of this game.
There's Groose.
And he is totally freaking out. Now, don't you know about a thing like earthquakes? Jeez.
He's been living on an island in the sky his entire life.
I know. I just love messing with people that were douchebags to me earlier in the game.
They have skyquakes, but not earthquakes.
Right. Let's investigate what the hell is going on.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh dear!
It's the thing from the opening cutscene.
Indeed. This enemy, simply known as the Imprisoned. So, welcome back, everybody, to the Shadow of the Colossus. I mean...
Does this play like Shadow of the Colossus?
You're gonna see.
Oh, goody.
Okay, basically we have to stop this thing from reaching the temple. And I did not mean to hit that. I meant to go on the one there, but I'd actually never done this before, so I kind of fucked this up. I was trying to land on this guy, but as you're gonna see, when I try to land on him from up here, I was too far back and just kind of fell through him.
But now they have these things that will allow you to skip from level to level.
Yes. Basically, this thing is slowly spiraling up to the temple, and we have to stop it from getting there.
That's an interesting concept.
By hitting the spike on his head 3 times. And then once you do that, it'll start to go a little bit. It'll start to go faster for a little bit and then slow back down. Just kind of make more progress up towards the temple, making things more tense. Okay, so calm down now.
Oh, it's different parts, huh?
Yes.
There.
But you're basically doing the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, and you have a meter that tells you how close it is.
Yep. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's our second set of 3. And predictably, you have to do that a 3rd time.
Rule of 3.
Indeed. Except here, it's rule of 3 squared.
Cubed.
No, it's rule of 3 squared. You're hitting him 9 times.
Ah, right.
And your mother is a math teacher.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just so good at the math.
At the mathematical
Oh,
shenanigans.
jeez.
Yeah, it's really close. But because of the spiral design, it's kind of a little bit further away than you might think it actually is.
Spiral power!
Indeed.
Damn you, Gurren Lagann!
Giga Drill Breaker?
Oh.
Right, I'm just gonna wait for this guy to come over here so I can jump on him. Can't get a really good angle. Here we go. And I just barely made that, actually. I hit it across the top, you idiot. There we go. Oh god, why did you have to freaking hit that stupid stake into my head so many times? Boom!
Whoosh. Uh-oh.
Right. Down there, everything goes.
Huh.
Right, so now we have to reseal this. Thankfully, they put us here so I can reach it easier. Right. Skyward strike this.
Triangles.
Uno, dos, tres. He's commanding it with the sword.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, that was neat.
Indeedly so.
Indeedly doodly.
Oh.
Characterize. No, never mind.
No.
It's a different person. I thought, hey, maybe Groose is getting some characterization. Not quite yet.
Not yet. He'll get some eventually.
He's like Susano.
So all we have done by resealing this stuff is buying an infinite amount of time until I reach a certain stuff that's plot important.
Until you're far enough in the story.
The best time to take on side quests in an adventure game and an RPG is when the world / your sex life is hanging in the balance.
Pretty much.
Right. We have some more business to do in the sealed temple. And since the old lady had to walk all the way up that spiral up there, thankfully jump cuts the 2 hours it fucking took.
Groose looks like he's gaining some characterization already.
You'll see. Oh, a Skyward Strike would activate this thing.
Aw, that never happens in this game.
Such a tease.
Your sword is not a high enough level. Go train amongst the Rattatas and Pidgeys.
The sacred flame is hidden in the lands we have been.
Link use Sacred Fire. It's super effective.
Indeed.
Oh,
Clues
man.
to finding the sacred flames have been woven into the lyrics of the Ballad of the Goddess.
Oh, goody. Songs.
Indeed. Let's see. Let's think about this. Well, Zelda knows the song. Somebody related to Zelda might actually know the song. Well, there's no time to think about that right now. Now Groose is gonna be all emo. He just keeps on walking.
It's Groose. He does what he wants. Well. Heavy episode, part thingamabob.
Indeed. So, if you haven't figured it out, Fee will state the obvious here. And we're going to go over to this bird statue and save, and next time, we'll be taking on some side quest shenanigans.
Whee!
See you then!